Generic greetings and welcome back to Stonehearth once again. Sorry, Kingdoms and Castles. A lot of people have mentioned that this actually looks a little bit like Stonehearth. Yes, it does in the terms of where it's blocky and things like that. I have actually tried Stonehearth. I know there's a lot of people asking me to do that. I tried it about 6 months ago and I didn't like it. I don't know what it was about it. I just found it a bit boring. Maybe it's progressed on since then, but we'll see. I might give it another go. Anyway, in the previous episode, we did a lot better than previously. We actually managed to put a great big wall around our kingdom and put in some other archer towers, these blisters, things like that. So defense should be a lot easier now. Our idea for the next couple of episodes is probably to expand this way and get in some more housing. We also probably want to go for, well, maybe have to go for some more crops. We're on 191 food. Oh, there's the Vikings invading. Probably go for maybe some higher walls as well, because at the moment they're only one course thick. Anyway, where are the Vikings coming from? They're coming from this area here, and they're not that many of them. So unless these are really... unless these are harder than the other ones, this shouldn't be much of a problem. So that is like one platoon of Vikings. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 guys there. A couple of them with torches, and now it's raining. And then you've got 2 separate guys with torches there. So it's 4 torch guys and 8 sword and shield type people. So it depends which way they go. They might go this way and try and attack the wall directly. My thinking, however, is they'll go across and swim across this way to try and get in here. What I'm going to do is just click on the woodcutters area. If I can actually click on the thing, there we go, and close that off just so people go back inside. Now, obviously, these guys have a lot of things to navigate. They've got all of these rocks, they've got the water, which will slow them right down. Looks like they're going this way. They might try to attack the tower directly, and if that is the case, then, well, good luck to them, because there's a couple of archer towers there that'll be able to take them out fairly easily, to be honest with you. In fact, I'm not really worried at all. You can't set fire, as far as I'm aware, to the stone towers, because, well, what would be the point in that? And you know what, I'm just going to turn that back on, because, yeah, I don't think there's going to be much problem there. Apparently 11 peasants have died of the plague, which is never a good thing. -6 sadness from recent plague deaths. I do have a hospital, but only one person's working in there, so we might have to figure out a way to put more people in that. What I'll do is I'll turn off the stores, but doesn't look like there's enough people there anyway. Well. Right, so, very easy defense, no problem whatsoever. In terms of the money situation, we're on +14, so let's fire up a festival and increase the happiness. I know there's been a lot of things that we've had some bad stuff and then immediately fire up the festival, but that's just the only way you can increase your happiness somewhat. Obviously, our tower here is much higher. That is very, very nice. Let's just speed up to max speed because we want to get this thing up and running. This is our Great Hall. We've only got one builder on there, but we'll get there eventually. Do I want to put another house here? We could put another house here, but it's going to be a little bit problematic. It's going to be like well out of the way. I'm not too sure. I'm still of the opinion that building down and across is the way forward. We would have to plan that out though. Let's have a quick look. Let's go for roads. If our roads would come down here and we have it as, say, a road going straight across there. Have to have at least 2. And then at least 2. And then another road, then at least 2, and then the walls. So the walls would go along there and then along there. Not ideal. Not ideal. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So we've got a 142 here. It looks like we've got some advisories. Good day, sire. So, sire, some foresters have much wood. Okay, fine. They've got lots of wood. And that person is just saying good day. They're saying they've got so much wood that they can't do anything with it. Fine. So anyway, we got enough. Why is that still not being built? It takes ages. Oh, we've got builders 3 now. How many's working in the hospital? 1. Okay. So, we've still got enough to work around there. Let's just turn off that quarry there. In terms of food, we're actually going down. Look at that. That's problematic. Food is going right down. What I'm going to do then is turn off the inn, the bar, the tavern. That's it. Because it is going to sap all of our food, and we just don't want that. That's never a good thing. So, can we get some more farms in is the question. If we had a windmill in here, actually a windmill here would be quite good, because that would give us another big area all the way around that would allow us to grow crops. Let's just demolish that then, and we'll go for a well in this corner, like so. Yeah, that should be about right. And someone's knocking at the door. And we're back. What the hell's happened here? Oh, it's scrolled over to the right-hand side. Anyway, so where were we? We were placing down a windmill here and a new well. That's because, well, we do need the wells. We've seen several times the fire, but also the windmill will allow us to grow better crops around this area. So we'll speed up to max speed and see how it goes. What we might do is demolish these two, because with this extra piece here we will not need this one. What I might do as well is place a granary right next door. It doesn't really matter that it's not connected to the road. As long as it's near the road, we should be fine. I could even go for a big granary, which is something I haven't placed previously. A central big granary might be a good idea. Obviously, it would mean us destroying one of these orchards, which is currently producing 33 food, but I think the bonus food here should probably offset that. Oh, there's our great hall. As you can see, it's all on the outside. It allows us to eat great meals and every day here. What else does it actually do? What else does it do? It says eat grand meals here every day. Does it just use more food, or does it give us more prestige or something? Prestige lots. Don't know what it does. Not a clue. Anyway, so almost finishing off this windmill. Then we'll go to food and then farm. And we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then sadly, because of the way it's worked out, our most fertile land is here, and we're going to put a road, but we're not. We're just going to do it like that. Okay, so there's all that in. We might, yes, let's demolish. We'll demolish the orchard, but only after this all these farms are up and running. Because if we demolish it first, then that's gonna hinder us somewhat. We could also, I mean, this is where we get down to the whole redesign thing. Like, do we want to start redesigning the entire area? I really don't know. Because ideally we want a big granary here, we want to get rid of these little houses and put bigger houses in. It's a bit of a nightmare though if we start going down that route. What I do want to do though is go to industry, go over to iron mine and place an iron mine in this corner, because we have not yet got one. We haven't bothered with an iron mine, and what they do is give you tools. So tools just increases the speed in which you gather resources, so chop trees as well as gather stone, things like that. It does increase the speed at which you crack on with that one. Why are these not building? I've just got no builders, is that the problem? Yeah, builders 0 of 1. Okay, I guess I'm going to do the age-old turn off these stores and then turn it back on, and then immediately, boom, it starts getting built like that. Excellent. There's no workers there, so that's fine. That's 3 or 4 people there. This is turned off. Yeah, we should be okay. What I'm going to do, wait for these to be gathered, and then we will delete these ones. So we're going to delete that, demolish that farm, and demolish that farm, and then you should be able to see that the workers will go over to, hopefully, the farms, but we'll see if that is the case or not. Doesn't look like it is the case. More people needed. More people is needed. Shall I just go for a couple of small homes? Terrible plague has swept the land. 13 peasants have taken ill. They've taken ill, but they haven't yet died, which is good. We could just put some small houses up and running. You know, we don't have, like, these little homes, and we do have a lot of spaces around the place where we just haven't got anything placed. So maybe put, like, a little couple of cottages in. There's no real reason why we can't. They're just sort of stuck in the corner there like that. Yeah, it's why not, why not? And then that'll give us some more people. Each one of those gives us 5. Currently on 96 beds, as you can see. So, 208 stone, more than enough to build extra walls if we need to. We're probably going to have a dragon at some point. Our city advisor says, if we're unable to prove conditions, no one will want to live in our kingdom. I'm guessing happiness is trending 52. If we turn on the... Oh, that's a fire in the... Oh, that's bad. That's... Oh, I'm about to lose loads of resources. I think that stockpile's about to break. No, we did manage to put it out. However, our house that we placed did just fall over. Or rather, the base of it did. I placed the foundations, but it didn't finish that off. So we'll rebuild that. Total beds, 101. Go up to 106. 106, 107, sorry. Once we've got this one in. And we still need our granary. 130 food. See, there's not many people working around there. That's the problem. Mainly because we haven't got the people to work there. How are we doing for charcoal as well? Charcoal's fine. We've got our iron mine put in, and there's 1 of 3 people working there, so I'm going to turn it off. The reason for that is you need all 3 people in that area to have it function. Otherwise, it's not going to work at all. It's one of those binary combinations of it works or it doesn't. So there's the people working here. That's good. That's a dragon. So this is our... Is this our first aggressive dragon? There it is. And it essentially will fly around. It will get shot at and it will set fire to things. So it's going to sweep across. Yeah, there it is. Oh god. It's going right in the center of the... Oh, look out! I was gonna say, it's gonna go right in the center of the kingdom and then die. Yeah, and that's exactly what it did. Right, well that was fairly uneventful actually. What happened? Well, we killed it, and that's pretty much it. Okay, fine. Max speed this out. You can see we've got a lot more farms up and running here. We are slowly trending in the negatives when it comes to the food, but with all of this we should be alright. However, I don't think we can store it all as fast. No, it looks like we stored it. 170 though, so we're actually not producing enough. That's interesting. I thought these would give us a lot more. Output 10 a year. Base output 6. Medium soil vitality, or fertility should I say. And windmill nearby, so 10. And these ones give 12, I think? Yes, they're 12, but that's because they have a master worker there, and we don't have master workers here. But we are trending in the positive, which is good. But it does mean if we expand this side, we will have to think about another area for growing. And it's all a bit patchy, if you can see that. The best place is actually put a windmill there and have the stuff around there. I would like more orchards, but they just... You can't have them. Anyway, so we will activate this and see if we get any workers. No, we don't. We just don't have enough workers. Bed 6. Why is happiness that there? Minus 15 unease from plague. Okay, let's turn on the festival then. Get some more happiness going around the place. And now we've got Viking raiders. Wow, okay. Like I said before, there's no end game to this. Once you have your city up and running, it's essentially now keeping it working, and it'll keep flinging more events at you. So there's loads of Vikings. They are getting shot to bits. In fact, yeah, they're all dead. So that's a win. Unless they're anywhere else. No, they're not. That was it. And now the churches are overcrowded, actually. So I'm going to have to build another church. It definitely is time for an expansion over here. So what I'll do is make sure that that stonemason is on. Yes, that's fine. Food is positive. We will probably put another... Do we want to run a road across there? God, 25 peasants have taken ill. How many people are working at the hospital? 4. That's fine then. Right, I think what I'll do, I'll build a road right back here. All the way around the back. And then we'll open this up and then we'll build a road that goes around. And then we'll know roughly where we are in terms of the... spacing. God, look at all the stockpile of wood. Yeah, we got 500 wood. I'm going to turn those off. We don't need 3 people working there. We got 500 wood. I'd rather they work on building, or actually I'd rather they work here. Produces iron, but it's not working. It's just not happening at all, is it? I can't believe that food is right in the middle ground where we are not. Oh, we are now storing a positive amount. That's fine. So we grew more food that we can store. That's fine, and the peasants are miserable. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll turn on the bar, get the tavern open, and that should increase happiness. If there's enough workers, you understand. Turn off the stores and then back on. And then people should move around to different jobs. Yes, but not the jobs that I want them to do. This is the problem with having a game that doesn't let you assign workers. I don't want to assign workers. I've mentioned this before, but when it, you know, this is the problem you get. I mean, it is beta, as you can see, anyway. So not really too worried. Let's run another festival. And how much money are we getting? Estimated is quite a bit. Let's see if we can reduce tax rate. That'll give us a minus 13 per year. Right, let's run a deficit for a little while to get the happiness increased. Because that might eventually give us a nice little bonus. Because trending towards 61, when the tavern open, that should increase happiness as well. Only around here though, so these two houses. Because apparently people there can't walk down the road. Although it does take them about 6 months to get down the road, because we've seen how the game does things. Good grief. Are we still trending on minus 13? We are, yes. And we actually haven't got enough, have we got enough charcoal? Not really, no. I really want to get this iron mine up and running. Right, okay, let's focus on the expansion, because I think that's where we need to go. So, the road's I'm going to have to turn that off as well, because we just ain't got any builders. There we go, now we do. So, the wall's going to go along here, and it's going to go across and then up. So, if we go over to castle block, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... That's another dragon. Hang on. Doesn't matter. Cool. It just crashed into the ground. I think I made that a little bit too high, that one. There we go. Okay, so we've got extra castle walls going along and across, and we will probably put in them there, and one will be an archer tower, one will be a catapulty type thing. We might put one of those in here as well, like that. And on this side, we could do something similar. We could go for a castle block there, and then put an archery tower there or something like that. Anyway, max speed this out. Obviously, it's going to take a while for the peasants to come along and build all of this. We will have to put another block there, and then we'll put an archway there, because I am going to keep this wall. There's no reason to delete this wall other than, actually, you get resources back, so maybe there is a way, there is a reason to delete it. Let's demolish that for now, and what we'll do, we'll demolish that, and then, because that's fairly defensible anyway, we'll put a gate in, and it means that if we don't get this built, or we want to keep this wall, that gate gives us access without having to go out and around. Although I think people just walk through the floor anyway. Walk through the walls and other stuff anyway. But yeah, that'll be our little throughway. So apparently we got Messiah dragons and no match for our might. You should get a little bonus for it. Kings are happy and content. We can raise taxes. And Sire, look, too long to store our harvest. Fine. In terms of tax, yeah, it is going down. We're going to have to raise our taxes, because otherwise we're just not going to get anything done. We'll have a festival to increase the happiness. It's trending towards 61. That's because of the festival as well. Storage for food is okay. Like I say, we haven't got a granary in this corner. But the thing is, once this is... yeah, we actually didn't store enough there. You see that we lost food. So maybe a granary is a way to go. So we'll get a granary. I was going to get rid of that orchard, but no, not the way things are. I think getting that is important, and there's no builders. Most of the builders are going to go around and do other things. Let's turn off that stores and let them crack on. And that's complaining about conditions, which I don't understand, because conditions aren't too bad. Average is 53 happiness. See, there's a lot of food in pantry. In fact, that's 32 of 30 food, so there's actually stashing food under the floorboards there. They've got charcoal, 9 of 10. They like the town square. Just like smoke from charcoal maker. Right. That's what that... right. So we're going to have to move the charcoal makers. We're going to have to shift them somewhere. Perhaps over in this corner? Let's demolish those, because that is a big problem. Minus 20 like that is a big problem. So we'll have this charcoal maker. We could even have it outside, you know. We could have it outside. It is industry, I know. But I don't... It seems a bit dodgy having it do the way. Why is happiness so low? Recent plague deaths. 10 people have died from the plague. I think the hospital, it's in here. But it's, I just think the hospital is a little bit further away. It should be more centralised. But that's just a issue we've always had. Oh, that wall's getting built quite quick. Granary as well. Go for charcoal, and we'll put a charcoal maker. We'll put 2 of them actually in here. Obviously, increase the road. We might even bridge across there just because we can. Right. So it's going to take some time for the workers to crack on and build all these. You can see they're all carrying stone and things like that. As long as we have enough resources to survive, we'll be fine. It's trending towards 47. Sadly, we did have a lot of deaths there, but people have turned back up, so it's all good in terms of the population growth. I say population growth. I don't know if you actually get growth, whether they're like the classes newborns and stuff. I'm not too sure. Or whether it's just people turn up. I haven't seen like little children's running around. So who knows? Right, still trending towards 45. Yeah, it's a bit negative there. We got plague again. 6 peasants have taken ill. I know a lot of people have problems with the plague stuff as the game progresses on. I mean, we are in year 168, so surviving this long, I think we've done very well. Considering the downsides of what we've had earlier, it is a bit problematic. The peasants are miserable. Wow, 32? Really? Why was it 30 odd? No one died of the plague. We had this running, and it's trending towards 44. I know why. No charcoal. Yeah, no charcoal, but they are there. Charcoal's there. Once the workers have finished building these, they'll go get set to work on that. Food's happy. Food's good though. So I'll keep on running the festival until that's done. I could even turn the bar on, but then the bar requires workers as well, so I'm just waiting for the charcoal workers. What I'm going to do is turn off some of these towers. I should have really turned them off before, because they have 4 workers in each, you see, and you just don't need 4 workers in them. There you go. And immediately charcoal starts. The problem is that you have a standing army at these walls, but if something attacks and then you react against it, as in it attacks and then you say, right, okay, I'm going to do this and like turn them on. Like now, for example, I might not have enough time for these to turn on, so I turn that on and I turn that on. There is no workers, and there probably won't be enough workers, and this is when they bring the big thing here. Excellent, just what we wanted. So we'll turn off the charcoal, People are now, there's now 1 worker there. Not fully staffed though. Need more soldiers for full damaged output. Yes, I know. Turn off the bakery. Can you turn off the town square? You can actually turn off the town square because there's 1 person working there. I don't think it's really necessary. 2 of 4. 2 of 4. Where did they all go? Oh, died of plague. That's where they all went. Okay. They all didn't, actually. It was only a couple. But they were coming in. There you go, as you can see. And it's a big flock of birds coming over. They're demonic birds. And that tower is pointing down. There's the big stompy thing coming in. Let's max speed it up, because it's going to stomp through all the trees. Look, that actually just demolish all of the trees as well. So that's now getting hit from the archery areas. Although, that's turning around and just fired into it. And we've killed it. Excellent. No problem whatsoever. Cool. So we'll turn that off. And we'll turn that off. And we'll turn these charcoal makers back on. And people will go back to work. That's closed. We need to turn that back on. We need to turn... Don't need to turn the forestry thing on yet. But we do need to activate... Is that a dragon? Oh, great, yeah. First the Vikings came and we told them to bugger off. And now the Vikings turn up. Thanks, guy. Right, we'll turn on that bakery. And we'll turn on the... We'll turn on the mason because that thing is damaged over there. So there's the dragon. As you can see, it is quite annoyed for some reason. I mean, we've done nothing to it. It's probably going to run away and die. I was going to turn around. No, it's just a little visit. Hi, everybody. Has a little cheeky wave and then goes away. Maybe he was just trying to make friends. Who knows? Anyway, we're going to leave it there. Not bad at all. Next episode, progress on. Delete this wall probably. And then put some more houses in. We need to add houses, church, and we might even delete this hospital and then put it here. Right, more centralised to where the houses are, you see. Either way, we are progressing on quite nicely. We do need to get bigger walls, but so far, not really a problem with people, with the Vikings coming in. Obviously, they're going to get bigger, stronger, faster, more of them, so that might be a problem, but we will see how it goes. What we'll probably do eventually is just go, right, this worked, let's start a new map and go that way, and good grief, that guy is swole. Look at all the stuff he's carrying. Yeah, we might go that way. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, as always, comments in the comments. What, they're teleported. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.